guys, it's Flip back with another Modern Warfare video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the new 1.20 update that came early this week. I'm going to be going over what's new and some of the changes. Make sure you like, subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the video at any point. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing that you'll see when you try and load up Modern Warfare is the size of the update, and it varies with what you already have installed. If you have the base game already installed, meaning multiplayer and campaign, then you will be greeted with another update when you try logging into the game in the form of a data pack DLC. This will only become available when you go onto the game and try to access either multiplayer or campaign, etc. The title update, not included the data pack, will be 10GB on PS4, 13GB on Xbox, and 9GB on PC. Otherwise, it will be 32GB if you own the full game. The data pack on PS4 is going to be about 17GB and 18 on Xbox. So yeah, there's quite a bit that you need to download. Now, getting into multiplayer, this is where we see the first major changes, and honestly the majority of the changes and other new additions. But first and foremost, we do have a brand new playlist update. We see a new one of these every week regardless of the actual update size. And this week I'm pretty sure plenty of players are going to be pretty happy with the selection of modes, primarily because Shoot the Ship has finally returned. Shipment and Shoothouse 24/7 is back. It features a handful of different game modes, including the brand new additions of Cranked and Grind as well. So if you are looking to rank up a little bit faster or knock out some camo challenges, be sure to do it this week because we're not sure how long it'll last for. Anyways, outside of that, we do also have the playlist of Quick Play, Ground War, Gunfight Blueprints, which is just gunfight with various blueprints. We also have Cranked Gunfight 3v3, and we also have Reinfected Ground War, which is obviously Ground War infected on all the normal Ground War maps. We also got a brand new Mastery camo in this update, the Obsidian camo, which is different, I guess you could say. Definitely not what anyone was expecting. It doesn't exactly pop on your weapon like Gold or Damascus does. Plus, the challenge for it is pretty interesting as well. I'm going to put a screenshot of the requirements on the screen. I'd also like to quickly mention that if you get 30 kills in one game, it counts as 2 towards your progression. The same as if you used to get 60, it would count as 4, so it's not going to take you exactly 200 games to unlock. You also do not need to have gold unlocked on your gun in order to get this camo. On top of that, we also got the Gunsmith Customs feature, which allows you to use different blueprints and combine the attachments to make the blueprints look better overall. Bear in mind, this is simply just cosmetic, and you can only combine blueprints for the same weapons, so M4 blueprints go with other M4 blueprints, so on and so on. This update also brought another brand new DLC weapon in the form of a Bruin MK9. You can either unlock this for free by doing certain challenges or by buying it in the store. Now the challenge for this one is to get 3 kills when an enemy is near smoke, whilst using an LMG in 15 different matches. So basically you need to do this one in multiplayer, because trying to do this in Warzone is going to give you a headache, so best of luck if that's what you're working with. Now getting into Warzone, we didn't see as many changes added in here this week, but we did see the addition of a pretty interesting new contract known as Most Wanted. This contract essentially allows you to turn into John Wick in an attempt to bring back your entire fallen teammates. The Most Wanted contract makes you become a bounty target for every person in the game. You could essentially have 40 plus teams after you at any given moment, but of course there isn't any reward without a little risk. If you do end up surviving the 5-minute time limit, then all your fallen teammates will be brought back into the game free of charge. This could come in clutch late game or when you're a little short of money. Now, in addition to that, we also got the brand new item of the armor satchel, and getting one of these allows you to carry up to 8 armor plates instead of just 5. These drop on death and can be looted like all other items in the game, and are also guaranteed as a reward when you complete a scavenger contract. This will ultimately be a pretty big deal if I do say so myself, so definitely keep an eye out for those when jumping into Warzone. Also, the playlists for this week are Battle Royale quads, trios and solos, but we have plunder trios as well, so unfortunately still no sign of duos. This update has included a ton of back-end changes and other adjustments for all of the modes, so Spec Ops, Multiplayer and Warzone also got some updates here. Starting with the general fixes, they added a challenge tab to the main multiplayer screen for easier access, adjusted the audio for the Precision Airstrike, fixed a bug on keyboard and mouse in the game battles section, they changed the enemy text chat to red instead of white, fixed an exploit in Hackney Yard or Infected, they fixed a bug that was preventing people from meleeing whilst riding an ATV, various out of bound places, Talon's character model, Season 3 emblems appearing with the wrong name, and Kruger's eyes when completing a finishing move. They also fixed the following bugs as well, where watches would point the wrong direction and white lighting randomly appearing on your screen. they actually added a dead zone option for controller players, fixed an issue with the CDL loadouts, the auto run not agreeing with text chat, and also an issue with the map not agreeing with certain keybinds. Now as far as weapons go, they fixed a bug with the SKS and the Renetti challenges, fixed the hardwired skin for Alex where it would still show up on thermal scopes even when Cold-Blooded was equipped. Now over in Warzone, you can see the XP tokens in the menu correctly. Players brought back can now interact with loadouts. Occasionally we come back and not be able to interact with your loadouts. That is a pretty big problem. It also adjusted the size and speed of the circle, also adding the cargo truck into solos, but however it has reduced turning speed, acceleration and top speed as well. They added a scoreboard to the pause menu where they made it more easily accessible, I guess. They fixed the after action report for plunder. They fixed dead silence, blocking the ability to apply armor plates. They also added plunder rating, which gives you a 4-star rating depending on how you perform in game. Then in this update they also included a few spec op updates as well. I won't go into full detail for all of these as they will be on the screen, but I will mention a few of them. They fixed the mill sim operator skins not showing up in game. Fixed it where players would still bleed out even though the revive process has started, and various audio issues as well. Then for PC, they fixed the Vega 64 GPU causing corrupted outlines, and also fixed a crash in Spec Ops with a 900 series graphics card. Anyways, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that has ended up changing in the 1.20 update. And that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like, and of course, if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks and everything in between, feel free to subscribe with notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video. If you want to check out any of the socials, they've been rotating at the top of the screen the full time, and they will also be in the description. And finally, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy. This has been Flip. Peace.